Everyone, it's Kate back with AV Design Co. and today I'm doing a Procreate video for you guys. So I'm going to give you basic tips to get you started, basically tips for a beginner or somebody who doesn't really know Procreate that well. I found that a lot of the YouTube videos on here are confusing and all over the place and difficult to follow, and I would feel like if I was a beginner with Procreate, I'd want something more simple and easier to follow. So hopefully I achieved that for you guys in this video. If you have any questions about anything here, feel free to leave a comment down below and I will help you the best I can. And don't forget to subscribe. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so tip number 1 is the color drop technique. This is very helpful as far as time goes. So this is gonna help you not have to manually color in everything, which is very, very time consuming. So I'm gonna draw a heart here and just to show you how this works. And you're going to go up into your color palettes, you're going to pick the color that you want, and then you're going to press and drag it down into the space that you want filled, like so. And you just release when you get there, and it fills the whole area in. As long as it's a closed-in space, then this technique will work for you. Okay, so tip number 2 is the Eyedropper Tool, another very useful tool on Procreate. I just put one of my stickers down here to show you how this works. So what you want to do is hold your finger down on the area that you want to get the color from. So I'm going to hold it down here. See, I can get the dark red, I can get the light red, I can get the green, the pink, wherever. So you just want to drag it around and release it when you get to the color, and it gives you the color. So I'm getting the dark red, the pink, any color you want from a picture or a drawing, you can get it with the Eyedropper tool. Super, super helpful. Okay, so we are on to tip number 3, which is quick lines and quick shapes. I'm going to do the quick line first. So we all know when we draw lines in Procreate, we can never get them perfectly straight. I don't think anybody can draw a perfectly straight line. If you can, I'm very, very, very impressed. So as you can see, I drew a straight line. It's definitely not straight, but with this tool, you can draw the line and you can hold down your Apple Pencil at the end, and Procreate will completely straighten the line for you and also allow you to manipulate the line. You can make it diagonal, you can make it shorter, you can make it longer, vertical, horizontal, whatever you want, but it will make your line straight. And I found this to be really helpful. And now we're going to do the quick shape. So with quick shapes, you can draw a circle and you can hold it at the end and it will make it into a circle or an ellipse. If it makes it into ellipse, you press edit shape at the top and then press circle. You can move the circle around, you can manipulate the circle however you want, you can make it into an oval, you can do whatever you want. And you can also do a square or a polyline. As you can see here, it made it into a polyline, but I want it to move it into a rectangle, and you can also manipulate those shapes too. So you can make some pretty cool shapes with this and do some pretty cool things with it too. Okay, so tip number 4 is the Smudge Tool. Also one of my favorites. Also a big time saver for your artwork. So you're going to select the Smudge Tool at the top. There's so many different brushes. Any brush that you have in your regular brush section, you can use for smudging. So I'm just going to pick the soft air brush just to show you. I laid down a pastel rainbow here to show you how the colors blend, and you just run over it and blend it. You can change the opacity, you can change the size of your brush, you can really play around with it. Charcoal is another fun one to blend with, and blends really well. But yeah, it's something that you need to play around with and figure out what your style is. Okay, so we're on to tip number 5, which is very simple. It's the easy undo and redo. So to undo something, first I'm going to draw just a line so I can show you. To undo something, you want to tap with 2 of your fingers, like so, and it takes it away. To bring it back or redo it, you tap with 3 fingers, like so. Super easy. This makes your drawing process way faster. Alrighty, on to tip number 6, which is making a color palette. I found a lot of people to be confused about this. So what you do is go into your colors, you press the little plus sign at the top right, and press create new palette. And this will be your default palette. So when you go back to your disc down at the bottom, your default palette's down here. So what you can do is any color that you like, you just pick a color or a color that you've used and you press down there and it will keep it and save it for you. So you can use it in the future or you can use it later. So I'm just kind of showing you here how you can save any color you want. Okay, so on to our next tip, which is tip number 7, the Liquify Effect. This one is a lot of fun. I like doing this feature. I find it really stress relieving and satisfying to do it. Definitely encourage you to go in and try it. So I laid out some rainbow here to show you how it works. You're going to go into adjustments and then go into Liquify at the bottom. This is going to bring up a menu for you, and you can see all the ways you can customize. You can twirl different ways, pinch, expand, crystals, edge, push. You can also change your pressure, change your distortion, your momentum, and your size. It's really just something that you need to play around with and figure out what effect goes where and into what piece. It's something that you're just going to have to explore yourself. It's really hard to get it all in one video, but I'll just show you quickly how it works here. So I'm just going to press on the screen with my features that I have there, and you can see it mixes everything together. And then I'm going to increase my size to 88, and you can see more how the effect works. But yeah, it's just something that you can go play around with, and I definitely encourage you to go try it out. Alright, my final Procreate tip number 8, is the drawing guide. This is helpful for anyone who does a lot of calligraphy, a lot of line work, makes logos, or just likes having everything symmetrical. So what you want to do is go up into your toolbar beside gallery, and you're going to go into canvas and you're going to click on the drawing guide, and this is going to give you the standard drawing guide that you see here, but you can adjust it. So you want to go back into that menu and press edit drawing guide below drawing guide that you just switched on, and here you can see the toolbar. So you can change the opacity, you can change the grid size, you can change the thickness of it, and you can even change the color. All your colors are on top here. So you just can really make it your preference and what you like to draw with. So I'm just going to set it to my standard grid. And as you can see, you can just make things a lot straighter and a lot more neater too. So this is a great tool for somebody to have. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hoped I helped you out, and I hope I helped you with navigating Procreate a bit better. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Thank you so much.